On Tuesday evening, Parliament debated a report of the Budget Committee on a 1.1 trillion shillings supplementary budget request by the Minister of Finance in the current financial year. Among the entities to benefit from this supplementary budget is State House under classified expenditure, the Office of the Prime Minister, Kampala Capital City Authority, and the Uganda Police Force. Under the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, 578.4 billion shillings is for Dei Biopharma for the completion of the construction of the pharmaceutical company in Matugga, Wakiso district under the ownership of Matthias Magola.
It should be noted that the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation provided a written commitment, and a copy of the letter is attached as Annexure 9 to the committee, that no funds would be disbursed to the company until the valuation process is completed.
Right now, Madam Speaker, the company is sick and we don't want the company to die.
Opposition MPs on the Budget Committee wrote a minority report objecting to the investment to a private facility where government is not a shareholder.
Evaluation of the company by the Chief Government Valuer. This is to ascertain the worthiness, viability of the company, and the price of its share before you commit public resources. Memorandum and articles of association to know who the real owners are. There must also be a disclosure of beneficial owners, a new requirement in the Company Act to curtail money laundering. As far as we are concerned, there is absolutely no ground upon which even a royalist of Mr. Museveni can base on to give Magola money.
They say that the money being given to Magola is coming from the Treasury Operations account meant to service the country's debt.
Money for Magola, this is very critical for this parliament, is being diverted from debt service. Government, and you've seen the main report, does not have money to give Magola. What it has done is to divert 666 billion from our public debt servicing vote 130. During a committee meeting, Director Budget, Minister of Finance, told us that the money being diverted was meant to clear debt with Bank of Uganda. You know, we owe Bank of Uganda 7 trillion.
Several MPs have asked the government to come clear on why they are giving money to investors. Government says this will help in drugs import substitution.
Even in the entire region and Africa as a whole, the most expensive. Look at even just the one we have in Luzera. It did not cost that much. So I would really like the government to come clean on this issue and tell us where this money is heading.
When we wanted to acquire equity in Roko, in Atiak, and everywhere, it was through UDC. Therefore, for anyone to come here and say we want to give money to Magola direct, through offtake, through an entity, without going through UDCA, is itself inconsistent with what we've been doing.
The Honorable Gentleman has referred to us billions as a rejection of 57.84 billion to Mr. Magola Matthias. Right, Honorable Speaker, we are very aware about the policy of this government to promote import substitution. And right, Honorable Speaker, the money being allocated to Dei Pharmacy is not money given for free. It has just been mentioned here that government will have a stake in the Dei Pharmacy.
The Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, asked the government to do more evaluation of Dei Biopharma before the money is disbursed.
To try and find the middle ground so that this 578 billion shillings, which is plenty of money, does not go, and then after it has gone, we realize we have lost it. So you're guiding, right, Honorable Speaker, that the money either stays held on to somewhere, do the valuation first.
We need a full valuation report, both from where you're paying the money, like what Honorable Nandala said, the bank, and the valuation of the assets that are in existence in the area. 3, no disbursement of these monies before the valuation is done.
The pharmaceutical company is expected to spend $1 billion to complete the project, but what is not clear is how much will government invest, as they had already spent over 140 billion shillings before the 578 billion shillings that has been approved. Juma Kiria, NTV.
The supplementary schedule number